Hello, friends. Those Back Pages here. I hope you're well. I want to thank you for being here. It means a lot to me. Tonight we're going to talk about a couple different things. Show off some pickups, some not new cards, some cool cards in my opinion. And we're going to talk about how we continue to try to think outside the box, yang when everyone's yinging, all that good stuff. It's become quite difficult. Quite difficult. Let me just get these out of the way. I picked up some Kobe rookies. Here's a Skybox Premium in a Near Mint 7. Here's an SP in a Near Mint 7, an old slab. Here's a Hoops in a Near Mint 7. And lastly for this pile, a Upper Deck in a Near Mint 7. I've gotten these over the last few months, but we're at the point now where even 7s are crazy. I highly recommend, if you can afford them, especially these two, Hoops and Upper Deck. Hoops because they still make hoops today, and Upper Deck because I think we've come to a point now where Upper Deck is, and it's weird to say this out loud, but it's almost like they're forgotten. You know, many of us guys, you know, over 30, 35 years of age and older, like myself, Upper Deck was it. You know, that was the bomb back then. And you know, they haven't made a NBA or MLB card or football in 12 years. NFL, sorry. In 12 years. They still make hockey, and I know how a lot of you feel about hockey, which actually speak about that in a second. But you know, it's easy to forget because out of sight, out of mind. But man, again, you know, I'm not a big fan of this image in particular, but you know, it's kind of goofy. I guess it's 18-year-old Kobe at the time, but you know, and that's Rodman-esque. But for the most part, you know, Upper Deck is their image selection is fantastic. Was fantastic. And yeah, so it's you know, it's something to, I'm going to show off a couple cards here. Something to keep in mind. I think it's important that I do have a theme. It doesn't seem like it, but I got a bunch of piles over here. I guess the main couple of things don't apply, but I wanted to show them off anyway. Let's do it that way. Sorry about that. I got in this. I had shown off this Brady a couple episodes ago, and I'm going to show it again because it's damn fine looking card. You know, these are not easy to find. These are numbered to 139, and this one actually happens to be number 12. So I know that numbering thing is not a big deal to a lot of people, but you know, I will, 12 I'll take over number 1 personally. But you know, especially now that he's with Tampa, he's still wearing number 12. He's always going to wear number 12. I wanted to show that off. So while I was looking through my cards, I remembered I had this. This is the 2012 Topps Chrome Baseball Jeter. These are numbered to 225. So it's 203 of 225. So it's not a significant number, but, and when you go and if you want to look these up, I know a couple of you guys watch my stuff and then get inspired to go look on eBay. These, I don't know if I've ever seen one of these that is not off-centered. Left to right centering, and this is terrible. It's like 75-25. But again, it gets lost in the atomic. You don't really notice it that much unless you look really close at it. But again, these are just so shiny. So I got this one in the mail recently, and it's the 2014. I put it in the black framed One Touch. Doesn't really do a lot for it, but here we are. This is 2014 Topps Chrome WWE. This is the first year that they made Topps Chrome. They made Heritage Chrome, which is very popular. They made that in the mid-O's, 2005, 2006, 2007. But it's weird because in wrestling they're very popular, but in baseball, Heritage Chrome, Bowman Heritage, Topps Heritage Chrome, not so popular. But I mean, these are not numbered. These were, I want to say, 3 per pack on the value pack only, like the retail value, like you see now for the other sports. But since it was the first year of Topps Chrome, wrestling, WWE, good luck finding packs. I haven't seen any on eBay or not. But again, I had to have this super atomic here. It's just crazy, crazy shine. And technically this is his Topps Chrome rookie. First Topps Chrome is probably a better terminology. So let's see. Again, if you guys post on social media, I think I mentioned this before, but I'm going to mention it again. If you post on social media, do yourself a favor. Just post photos. Either go here, Joanne Fabric and Craft Store. I think it's joanne.com. Go there and just get yourself a yard of black velvet. That's the back. I mean, it's not real. I don't know if velvet is real, but it's soft, and it, you put that down, you put your item on it, you take a picture. It just makes, to me, it just presents so much better. And we own these things, these cards and collectibles, and we spend upwards of some good money on them, and we like them. But you see a lot of social media pictures, on grandma's table, or on the soiled rug, or whatever it may be. You want to just, and again, that's a couple bucks. That velvet, black velvet, I like the black velvet. They make a bunch of different colors you can choose from. Highly recommend that, just for your own, presentation's sake. Because what we're doing on Twitter, not really a plug, but a plug. We're doing Collectible a Day, where we take something from our collection that we already have. We post a photo of it or a video, and we, in the limited character space that we have on Twitter, we go ahead and we talk about it, what it means to us, how we got it, whatever it may be, just to give a little, backstory to the items, just as like a counter to, you see it across all forms of social media, selling this, wanting, top, money, which is important to a degree, but we all have to sometimes, stop and appreciate what we already have, which is a difficult thing to do. I'm not selling you guys anything you don't already know. it can be very difficult to appreciate what we already have and focus on, well, I need this now. Well, okay, it came in. That's great. Let me file that away. I need this now. Okay. On to a couple odds and ends here, but kind of in the upper deck vein of being forgotten and not like the main thing I'll talk about in a second. But I was looking through my slabs, like I just spoke about, looking through stuff we already have, and this 2003 Ultimate Collection Tom Brady. This was his first Ultimate Collection. I think they started making Ultimate Collection in 2001 or 2000. I don't remember exactly. I should have looked that up. But, you see some foil. It's the Ultimate Collection is shiny. The QB for quarterback is shiny. I don't know if there we go. Upper Deck logo is shiny. His last name is shiny. The uniform number on the bottom right is shiny. And these are numbered individually to 750. This is number 629 of 750. So this is a base card. Basic pack. Little write-up. But, it's scary to think now that this card is 18 years old. And, I've had this for a while, a few years. So it wasn't costly. It was only a 9, which at the time, 9s were not a big deal at the time. And again, it's numbered to 750. It's not that, well, I don't know what they go for now, but it's a nice base card that's numbered. There are probably some gold parallels or whatnot, but just another thing that I have that I enjoy is trying to, I love base cards, parallels too, but base cards are my jam. Here's a couple more. Here's another Brady. Here's a 2005 Exquisite base card. These are numbered to 150. It's a thickie. There's the back. This was the first year of Exquisite Football, 2005, which also happens to be Aaron Rodgers' rookie year. That's going to be important in a minute. So happy to have that in the collection. Then from 2004, Exquisite Basketball. This is the LeBron James. I believe this is now a big boy card. These are number 225. This is number 18 of 225. This is his Exquisite non-autograph rookie, as I like to joke, because his 2003 base card was autographed and numbered 299. So that is going to buy you a few new houses if you own one. That's a 7-figure card now, but this is not, nor should it be. But, again, it's from 2004, so this card is 17 years old. And it's weird how they, like, this is the 0405 and this 05. It's the same border, same design. I've had those for quite a few years now. I did buy that LeBron knowing I would never own the year prior, so I did want to own a fancy brand LeBron, and that fit the bill. So that is kind of important to, you see these Exquisites and you see, the ultimate stuff, and, if you ask anyone if they have, do you have any, here's another card, do you have any, ultimate LeBrons, ultimate Kobe's? And they'll, I've got the patch auto, I've got the dual auto with Michael, all that fancy stuff, which is great if you have the card budget for it, but I do not. And, this is the 2003 Ultimate Collection Kobe, and they're wearing the throwback uniform, so it kind of takes a little feel away from it. I mean, I'd rather he'd be wearing the purple and gold. But, I mean, this is his 2003 Ultimate Collection base card. It is numbered to 750. Right there. And there again, there are probably a 25 parallel, 50 parallel, whatever. Not too many parallels, but some. But, I mean, this is a fine-looking base card. There's the back. And this is important because I feel that, and I talked about this on Twitter yesterday, that this is an important card. This 2003 Kobe stuff is important. It's the rookie year of LeBron James. I think that the GOATs of our time, and past times, but more so our time, because wax is still relevant. Like, Mantl's a GOAT, blah, 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 but 50s wax, come on. But if you look at 2003 wax, with LeBron's rookie, even MVP, even victory, the bottom, the absolute bottom of the barrel is very expensive for wax, because with each box, with each case, with each box, with each pack open, there are that many less, and they're not making any more. So I personally put more emphasis on a 2000, like I said, they started making Ultimate Collection in 2000, and Kobe's in that. Kobe's in the 01, Kobe's in the 02, Kobe's in the 04, Kobe's in the 05, etc. I put more oomph into the 03, simply because it's the LeBron rookie year. Now, I know a lot of people don't care, and that's fine. In fact, I would like them to stay away from it, so it would leave more for me, so I don't have to pay as much. But I feel that that's important, that it's an 03 LeBron crossing over with, an 03 Kobe crossing over with LeBron's rookie year. To me, that's glorious. Now, I put this together the other day. I'm very good at coming up with plans and very poor at executing them. And I know I'm not alone in that. I did hear Dave say that the other day, that he's the same way. But I went ahead and picked up another card folio. This is the regular folio. This is not the Z folio with the zipper. But I went ahead and, how I've told you guys about, I just put in my Kobe's. This is 397, 98, 99 upper decks. Just because they were like $2 each. But point being, I wanted to show you, I've been trying to pick up, and wow, this glare is blinding me, and I'm sure it's blinding you. But just some various 2003 Kobe's, like the Skybox LE is just a great looking card. The EX, of course, the Showcase, the regular upper deck, Ultra, Standing O, Fleer regular, Sweet Shot, not as good as I thought it would have been. Hardcore is good, but I just think they look cool in the binder. SPA, of course, Fleer Focus, SPX, of course, really shiny. Oh, I put one in upside down. Look at that. So if you are using these binders, you want to use penny sleeves on your cards, because it's got a rougher surface, so you don't want to damage your card. It's your card, you do whatever you want, but you don't want to damage it. But UD glass, and again, most of these were $2 or $3 a piece. The EX wasn't. But for the most, and these are all 2003. I think there's some older ones here. Yeah, there's some older one. 04 that I showed off. 2013, just super shiny Crusade. But, that's an parallel insert from Standing O. I think the Standing O that's the regular one. And then they have a die cut embossed version. That's another MVP insert, 10,000 points mark in his career. That's something else. But I just feel that, and I think that's just some extras, Kobe's. So always more room for Kobe's. I've got plenty of room in this album. I'd love to fill it up with 03 Kobe's. But, these were the cheapies. They can get more pricey. But just look at the shine on that base card. These are all base cards, by the way. These are base cards. And EX is probably the best looking base card of all time. Just because it's an acetate card. That's all see-through. But I really feel that Kobe, especially from 03, is still underpriced, as underpriced something in 2021 can be versus how things have been going. So another year is 2009. I've shown this off before, but why not show it off again? Topps Gold, there's Durant in the background. But these are numbered on the back to 2009, the year of release. These are pricey now. I've had this for a while. Point being, 2009 is Steph Curry's rookie year. So, and Harden, I guess. But, if Steph Curry's going to go down as an all-time great, wax explodes. Now, this is the last year of Topps basketball cards, the last year of Upper Deck. So I guess the last year of Topps basketball cards also adds to it, and being numbered, and being Topps Gold. All of those factors add to the price point being what it is. But again, 2009, 2000. I don't have very many 2007 Kobe's. That's something I'm trying to work on, which was Kevin Durant's rookie year. You see what I'm saying here? Now, for Brady, obviously you want the rookie stuff, the 01s. He only has a 101 card, so that doesn't really count. And if he had other ones, they'd be super expensive anyway because it'd be his second year stuff. But 2005, I would put more provenance in, more oomph, because Aaron Rodgers' rookie year. Even 2017 with Mahomes stuff, I would put more emphasis on 2017 stuff versus 2015 stuff. Or 19 stuff. You see what I'm saying? You go with the big years for the wax, I guess is one way to put it. Because none of these are, and again, when you're talking about the upper echelon of people anyway, but I would even apply that to anybody. Like, I'm still trying to find, 03 Dirks and 03 Timmys, Tim Duncan. Just because I feel, and Shaq even, I still feel there's a lot of room because of when you look at the LeBron. So, one more in the same vein of what I just said. I've got a couple more cars to show off here, and I've had these for a few years, and actually it's something I'm trying to add to the collection now. Is hockey, is Crosby, McDavid, and Ovechkin, because I just feel that obviously Crosby and Ovechkin will always be tied together from being in the 05 release, the double rookie card class. But again, this is not about the rookie cards. And McDavid was a rookie in 2015, so if you look at 2015 NHL wax, it's exploded. Like everything else, it's not really a surprise. But then if you look at, the other two, you look at Crosby and Ovechkin, and this is the cup. This is the hockey version of Exquisite. Now, Upper Deck is only allowed to make, of the major sports, is hockey. So this is the 2015. It says it on the back there. 15-16 the cup. And, 15-16 being McDavid's rookie year makes the wax expand. I'm repeating myself, but I feel it. This is just a base card. There are parallels of this. There's a, super crazy patch autos and shields and everything else. But hey, this is good enough for me. I probably bought this 3 or 4 years ago now. I can't even remember. I was looking through some stuff. I've been trying to pick up more stuff. But then I remembered I had this, and I have the 15-16 Exquisite. Now this gets a little complicated, and I'm not going to go into it because I've already, to quote Led Zeppelin, I've always rambled on here long enough. But again, the foil on that is nice, and these are significant girth. I will pause here for effect. So, and this is numbered to 249 on the bottom, and I think this is the same. 149. Oh, even less. I don't know. There we go. 149. And I think they're saying Exquisite Collection, but they didn't make. This wasn't. This really briefly. This was a insert in another brand because they didn't make Exquisite hockey packs per se. So that's a video for another time, but I just wanted to get that out there, something to think about. These are both from 15-16, and I think that's important because of the McDavid if he goes on to become what he's supposed to. So I just want to thank you for being here. It means a lot to me.